we had a plan. Camp for 4 days, explore 2 of Kazakhstan's most beautiful places, and see what it feels like to live a little more simply. From sunsets in the Charyn Canyon to sunrises in the Kolsai Lakes, it was exactly the escape that we needed. Nothing like a good old swimming in frozen rivers, getting toasted in the sun, and trail running to some of the most stunning locations in Central Asia. But first we had to survive the chaos of renting a car as foreigners in Kazakhstan. Well, we are an hour away from the Charyn Canyon. It has been quite a journey, to tell you. In Kazakhstan there are multiple ways to rent a car, and we've been recommended to do a few of them, but unfortunately, for example, the most popular with the cheapest car is called Anytime. It's an app in which we can sign up, all my documents went in, but we cannot pay, because if you want to rent a car you need to have a Kazakh bank account. Then we move forward and we continue with the websites that we are familiar with, like Kayak or even Skyscanner, in which the prices of everything was much higher than what everybody was saying we should pay to rent a car here in Almaty. Then we moved to the next step, which was through the Yandex app. Found the perfect car, we rented it, we read all the policy, and everything seemed to be perfect. So we arranged the pickup at 10 o'clock because we are very European. We came there a little bit earlier. And the moment we arrived to the office is not there. We don't know where it is. I had to look at it. It's on a parking lot, and a random person that was there, thankfully that was very helpful and I spoke a little bit of English, told us the office is there but the guy is not. So we tried to contact the guy that was meant to be in the office. He didn't reply. We waited for 40 minutes and the guy said he would be there in half an hour, and 5 minutes before he arrived he said like, oh sorry, we don't rent cars to foreigners. Which then we contact Yandex again. They were really sorry and they tried to compensate us by having like a little discount on the next car, by offer free pickup. And what happens is that Yandex offer us a car that was like $60 more, or basically like 30,000 Kazakh tenge. And then when we agreed, they said, by the way, if you're taking the car out of Almaty, it costs 20,000 tenge more, so $40 more. We understand that's the policy, that's very okay, but that's something you need to tell in advance, because all of a sudden we went from a car that was in total for 4 days 60,000 tenge to almost 120,000, twice the price.
Based on everything that we've read, we always like looking for a good deal, but I think if you are going to rent a car in Kazakhstan, I think you can, but don't go looking for a good deal. Just rent from the either big international companies with good reviews or the big local companies with good reviews. Because the ones that we saw, even though they're so much more pricey, they had really, really happy customers and super pain-free, super easy. So I think it's possible. It's just that when we are trying to save money where we can, that's not worth it here. Not at all. Such a mess.
Preach! It is really enjoyable to be driving the car here in Kazakhstan. We have heard so many things about being careful on the road, because realistically, now that I've been driving for 2 hours, it's true that people drive a little crazy. But the roads are nice, there's not too many people, it's fairly good car and it's fairly easy to navigate through town. There's only a couple of signs that we don't understand properly on the street, but hopefully that doesn't give us a fine for not understanding what's the speed limit properly. And now, even though we departed 5 hours later than when we intended, we're almost making it to the Charyn Canyon. It is crazy how green and desertic at the same time Kazakhstan is. When we are now in the car with the air conditioner, it feels fantastic. It is so beautiful. If you look everywhere around, you see that we have like green mountains at the end, we have fields, but we just had a quick stop to get an ice cream and it's 37 degrees outside. I guess these are the perks of traveling in summer in Kazakhstan. But after all this drama, we managed to keep our cool, and now is the moment that we are going to start enjoying the nature in Kazakhstan. Preach! Heard the lady.
Oh, it's beautiful. This reminds me of Iceland. It's just like one road and all the vastness of glorious nature around. And that's it. So beautiful.
This is one of the most good-looking straight lines on a road trip that I've ever done. Well. We seem to be making it to a checkpoint. Maybe we have to park and get the tickets. It seems to be like an office.
Take the garbage with you.
Well, we had to sign for 2 people. It cost 3,000 tenge, which is $6. And now we're ready to go by and find a good place to camp. Look at this place. Wow. Oh, that's so gorgeous.
Am I parking here?
All right. We are ready to go camping for the first time in Kazakhstan. Ah! Oh yeah. Oh, what a high five. That's not like, no. Look at this.
We should be walking down into the canyon. Hey.
Whew, very windy. The way to the camping from here should be around 2.5 kilometers. We're gonna sleep next to the river. And basically, we need to get down the canyon. We should be there in 25 minutes to half an hour. And I tell you, even though it was a problem that we took 5 hours to arrive, coming right now here and being able to do this without 36 degrees, with a nice cold breeze of the desert.
So nice.
Hi. Hello. Camping? Yes. All right. Awesome. Look at this valley, bro.
Oh my gosh.
It is fun that, like, when I look at it, when I'm filming Katrina walking down, if I look at the camera, this looks like hills. You know, so it's like, because we have the wide angle lens, it looks like boom, like very, very small but very wide everywhere. It's actually very big and impressive. This area that we're venturing right now is called Valley of the Castles. It has cliffs that are over 300 meters tall, which is crazy though. And I gotta tell you, the moment that we just left that area, full quiet.
That's quiet. Yeah.
It is so nice. Hopefully we get a little bit of hopefully we still get like an hour of flight before anything happens, so we can arrive and try to set the tent.
And luckily, we've been sitting in the car all day. It's a little walk there, so we get our walk now. So we don't have to worry when we get there. We can just set up camp and we're ready to play some Chinese card games.
For those who have been watching the channel for quite some time, you know that I have been doing a lot of hiking, and I've been doing things like Everest Base Camp, which are like 12-13 days hiking. Regardless of that, I still feel it feels difficult for me to actually go to the mountains and take the decision of being more self-efficient. For you to understand how we are planning the trips right now, Katrina and I, we are not focusing that much more into what country are we doing, but more into like what kind of experiences we wanted to have. The reason that we went to China, Kazakhstan, and after we're going to Kyrgyzstan was to become that self-efficient, to be more in contact with nature in areas that are not as popular and that are a little bit more remote. I'm still very unfamiliar with camping. I've done it a few times, but the fact that I'm always traveling with a lot of equipment because I'm making the videos makes me a little bit skeptical and scared to just camp to the mountains with all of it in case of breaking it. And it makes me even more skeptical to leave it on a place with people that I don't know. And that is my trust issue, something that I'm working on to be better at. Just because I had bad experiences in the past, we want to become much better at camping. And Kazakhstan seemed like the perfect place to start because we want to become a little bit better for deeper and stronger hikes in the future. Even though that is a fairly popular area here in Kazakhstan to come to the Charyn Desert, it is not as common when you're doing it in summer with this kit, neither if you are going camping. So after reciting to you the poem of our lives, let me show you this. What beautiful colors, my gosh. You can barely see anything now, but like, we have the river there. We understand now why it says no swimming. Well, guys, I have not built a tent in 15 years. The finishing of sucking at camping.
We set up our first tent together.
Yeah, and I forgot my sleeping bag on the car. I just brought Katrina's bag of clothes because we run here.
That's not why.
That's our little nest of love. It's a young lady there. Model session, yeah. 8 o'clock in the morning with 30 something degrees. That's not fair. Oh yeah. I gotta tell you guys, it's been so hot and we slept really bad. But it makes sense. Who decides to sleep on a desert in full summer?
Us.
Yes. We basically woke up at 6 in the morning with 30 degrees. So it's been quite a little challenging to hike all the way up to the things. Now that we finally got hydrated, we are having our lovely super camping diner at 8. We're gonna go enjoy a little bit more the views over here. It is very nice, but oof, this in autumn or spring must be the perfect moment to have. How cool is this? You can find Palascat, white foxes, goat gazelle. Wow. Look at that canyon! Canyon! It's a canyon there, baby! 20 minutes and 36 degrees after. We just made it to the iconic spot. Charyn! And here we are. Crazy, y'all! You know, this canyon stretches for over 90 kilometers. It is massive, and for many people, this has been a small comparison to the Grand Canyon in the US. It has a little bit of resemblance. I think the most spectacular thing is like, yes, you do have the canyon here, but then you have crazy vast valleys completely behind there, and then the mountains on the back. It is very pretty. It is very hot. It's very pretty. But it's very hot.
How is it possible to be that hot?
Holy full craps. I ran to the car to be able to get some air conditioner running for whenever she arrived. I had to go for the water because I got dehydrated in 2 seconds. Wow. It was fun, but hot. It was fun, but it had to be very rushed there.
Yeah. Now let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh, the lady with the eagle. Visit center. Well, as far as we know, we need to go down and we need to walk all around the lake to find the camping area. It's the second part, yeah. Luckily for us, we've been resting a little bit in the last hour and a half and like putting the body temperature down because it's been next level. I'm from South Spain, dude. I'm used to this weather. This has been one of the hardest things that I've experienced when it comes to heat.
I get it.
Really, really hard.
It's intense.
Hopefully now that we're getting into the lakes, we're a little bit higher in altitude and we're going to be surrounded by forests or pine trees. Maybe the weather is a little bit better and we can have like a comfortable night sleep here. The only thing that I know for sure is gonna be pretty, right? Yeah. Oi. There's so much people. Let's move to the camping part as fast as possible. How cool are these flowers? Oh, hello. All right, so this is the first camping. I'm assuming that those are the yurt that you can rent to sleep. Home sweet home. Oh, so nice. This time took us just a couple of minutes to make the tent, you know. Practice makes expertise. How's the sentence? And now that we have sat here in a decent time with still light for another hour, we are just going to enjoy dinner. this is 400% a much better experience than camp in the canyon.
Even though I'm cold, I will take this any day over what we have.
Yeah, everything is now like we have a little bit more cover from the sun. We can fall asleep. We can use actually the sleeping bag. I actually brought my sleeping bag today. And like body heat. If it's too cold, we can just like scoop together, and I think it's gonna be much nicer.
Yeah, and part of the cozy thing is to actually sleep inside your sleeping bag, not have it pushed against the wall because you're sweating. So if you're camping in one of the two places, here.
Our sweet Kazakh neighbors, he just brought us some traditional bread so we can use for breakfast, and a 2-liter Coca-Cola.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Jumbo size.
It's one of those moments when you think like, are they so kind or they just don't want to carry it?
I think they're so kind.
That's very nice of them. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna make our way back to the entrance so we can grab some things from the car, come back here, and then depending on how we feel, maybe go to the second lake, maybe just chilling here again because this was wonderful. I think it's gonna be much nicer to have the attitude of thinking on enjoying as much as we can. Nice.
Very good.
Very good. You know, my friends, there are a lot of people doing horse tours through the day, and I mean a lot. Kolsai Lakes are popular within Kazakh people, and in summer it gets jam-packed. What a clear water. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As we picked up some things in the car as well, we had a kebab because we like it, and we headed back to our little corner in paradise. Roadblock. Gosh. Ah! Gee! This is horrible. Well, the best thing so far on this trip is that even camera time at some point feels pointless. We are really enjoying what is happening here. We are really relaxing, making our food, having good conversations. I think that's all that counts, and that's what you should know. If you come here, what you can expect if you do camping. It's a lovely place. It's the perfect place to generally take away the phones. Just focus on what you have here and enjoy nature. Tomorrow is a new day. Good morning, everybody. As Katrina is having an amazing sleep. Today I am waking up with the eagerness of having a little hike. So meanwhile the princess is resting. It's 7 a.m. I think I'm gonna have a few hours walk following the river up. Yo! Okay guys, we're here now. We're about to start doing a crazy incline. I'm just happy that I'm trying for the first time the trail running. I've been seeing people doing it here and there, and I always thought like, fuck, that looks so cool. So this morning I wanted to have a little hikey, and I'll run as much as I can. But you can imagine putting the camera coming back and everything. Let's see what this whole body is capable of. Let's go. Oh. my gosh! One step up, it's like 2 steps down. Oh. It feels more vertical than horizontal. That's all the running I got on me. But there's just 100 meters more in elevation when we're done. Holy cow. Awesome. So quiet. Oh, so cool. You can see the people camping down there. I get it now. Oh, this would have been amazing. I am so happy. This is the first time that I try the trail running and I managed to make it up from the lake 1 to the lake 2 in less than 2 hours. What an incredible nature Kazakhstan has, huh? Look at this. The trail that I just did is basically 5 kilometers up and we're gaining almost 500 meters in elevation to 2.25 to get here to the second Kolsai Lake. The third one, unfortunately we wanted to go, we need to ask for a permit because it's very close to the border with Kyrgyzstan. So this is as far as the normal touristic spot reaches without having to do any logistics. It looks so much better without the crowds, huh? As we were finishing the trip, Katrina and I agree on finishing early the journey in Kazakhstan. As much as we liked the experience, we thought it was wise to move a bit closer to higher altitudes where the sun ain't scorching hot and where we can finally challenge ourselves to proper multi-day hikes. So Kazakhstan, once again, I got a rain check on exploring your massive country. But as of now, I am dying to come back to Kyrgyzstan. Much love and I'll see you next week in the mountains. Canyon! Canyon!